You're watching a recap from Investor XP, the show that covers investing for gamers. Check out the video description for details. It's Wednesday, July 5th. We've got a great show for you today. We're going to be talking about Apple's huge amount of money that you could get if you had invested in some Apple stock. Ubisoft's in the news with some anime projects. Talking some Zelda Breath of the Wild, more Square Enix news. Telltale Games, Activision could be in trouble, Nintendo stock is down, and also a little bit of Amazon news out there. So we got quite a bit to go over. Each article is we're going to post as a recap today up at YouTube, and that's what we've got coming up if you're watching live. So let's go ahead and get started. Activision Blizzard is in the news. There's an article that their stock could be ready for a new low, or a recently new low. It could be plummeting here. The chart is set up for them to go down. And let's take a look at Activision Blizzard. Pull up the article here and go over what they're talking about in the chart. Not something I'm buying. The charts are always good to look at. A lot of people swear off them. But to me, it's a little bit of voodoo involved, and there's always caveats like everything else. Max, how's it going? I'm not buying the chart. Most of the time I don't, but it's just an extra piece of info that you have out there when you start factoring in if you're going to invest in something. So over at the street, the chart for Activision looks vulnerable, and they are talking about it dropping down. What did they say it was going to bottom at here? Below 56. And it could end down in the 50s. I'll put a link to the description there. Try and illustrate it as on the chart. The best one to show it here is probably this one up here. Yeah. Might be a little bit hard to see, but as you can see, it when it drops below the average there, it's got to find different levels of resistance, which the next one looks to be about 54. It could be all the way down to 50, depending on what moving average you're looking at. That's kind of how, in a nutshell, the charts work. Without going into extreme details, you look at the moving averages and you look for variation over long periods of time of where the stock moves. Typically, you need 6 consistent data points to show a shift when you're talking statistical changes here. But it could fall, as low as 50, potentially, if it doesn't get back up. And it's up today. And they've got some earnings coming out here. So needs a close above 62 to turn bullish. Looking at 56, maybe all the way down to 50. So the charts are showing Activision is in potential rough shape, but that was earlier today, and the stock has bounced back up a percentage or so. We had talked about before the holiday that Activision has been on a bit of a slide. Hopefully it can get back up to 60. I'm going to see what they've got earnings report-wise in August. Their slide recently has been a good buying opportunity. We're liking Activision, Nintendo, or Seagate as a potential buy. Downside for Activision is it could go down as low as 50, which I wouldn't mind seeing. To buy up more of it if people panicked out of Activision. So we'll see what happens. Let me know what you think. in the comments below. Are you buying up Activision? I like it on its slide. I like it going into earnings beforehand. Whether or not that's the choice we buy this month, I don't know. It's very attractive to me. Let's put it to you that way. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up for today. We're running a little late, but I had to cram all those stories in. So be sure to check out all the videos today. We posted quite a few. Recaps will be up on YouTube. So thank you for watching. Those of you watching live, I hope I answered your questions. We'll be live again tomorrow. We're live every day, 1:30 Eastern, 12:30 Central. You can contact the show by the info that's behind me on the screen. Tweet us, mail us, post your comments in the videos. Like to hear your trading strategies and what you're looking at, or send me a question. I'll try and do a video on it. Max, I've got yours coming up soon, a couple of questions of yours, so look for them this week. But thank you for watching. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already so you get the latest investing news for gamers. We'll see you tomorrow.